Freedom in many ways is walking out of a prison cell and realizing that you were the one that held the key the whole time.
I walked in addiction for 23 years. Everything I touched, I destroyed. And it was just a life not worth living.
It was scary. It was unknown. It was a everyday struggle.
Most people that are addicted, they've lost hope. They've cast off restraint for, trying to, even live a better life, because when they look at their future, they don't think that there is any hope. The core mission of Big Fish Ministries is to bring hope to the hopeless. Big Fish Ministries was founded in 2014 to bring Christ-centered recovery to Baldwin County. Being someone that was in recovery, that found Jesus, found hope, and found freedom from addiction while I was at a program similar to Big Fish Ministries, and really just wanting to give back the same thing that I received.
I had been a heavy drinker for about 7 years, and I was constantly miserable. I didn't know who I was anymore. When I knew I needed something different was laying in a hospital bed with 3 machines hooked to me and somebody pouring me shots of whiskey. I woke up in the middle of the night and I called Isaac. I said, I fold. I need a bed. By the grace of God, they was able to open up a bed within a month for me. Got me in a detox. And it's forever going to change my life.
I went out one night and it was just a night of, just getting high. And I didn't think I was going to make it home that night. The very next day, I went into work and I went outside. And as I'm sitting there on the stoop, I just looked up and I said, just Jesus, help me. And as I said that, my head went down and I literally felt something just leave my body. But I didn't know it at the time, but I know that I completely surrendered. Within that hour, 2 ladies that I've never met before, they said, God's setting us here for you. From that moment forward, my life completely changed. They helped me get into the Big Fish program within 2 weeks.
For most of my adult life, I struggled in deep addiction. I went to prison and I put myself in so many unfortunate situations. Because of what I've been through and what God saved me from, I get to use my testimony and my walk with the Lord to be relatable to the ladies that I serve. And I say serve because I get to be used by God to do that. And there was a time 8 years ago, if you would have told me that I would be doing the things that I would be doing here and love Jesus, be free from the addiction I was in, and teach others how to do the same through discipleship in Christ, I wouldn't have ever believed that. But because of God's redeeming grace in me, I have the opportunity to show other women that they can live a life of freedom through Christ.
As a recovering addict, as a recovering alcoholic, I've been in that place of hopelessness. I've been in that place of desperation to see that same sort of joy and that same sort of hope spring up in these men's life. And that's why we do what we do. That's why we're there, right? It's so that we can see that hope arise in their life, so we can see the love of God and the grace and the mercy of God just spring forth in that person's life. So for me, it's just an astounding joy to see these men find Jesus and find that hope and find that peace and find that joy that they've been looking for in so many different things, but now they found it in Jesus. So there's really no greater joy than that.
I found a new love and respect for life and people around me that I never thought existed. It was about learning to live life. I went from bullets to Bible verses, and it's been miraculous.
I didn't have to do it on my own. I didn't have to anymore. And that in itself was just like a weight lifted off my shoulders.
I've been blessed with a home. I've been blessed with a wife. All my bills are paid, and it was all because walking in obedience to God and actually receiving the blessings and benefits that Big Fish offered me.
I have my son back. I went from never seeing my son to seeing him almost every single day. I get to take my son to school. I've gotten married to my very best friend. I am currently pregnant. And that's just something that I never thought that would ever be for me. I'm not the same person you're looking at at all.
I'm Adam LeGrone. I graduated Big Fish February 2024.
My name is Raina. I graduated the Big Fish program in 2021.
The way freedom expresses itself in the day-to-day life of someone who's been delivered from addiction is going to work, coming home to your family, to people that you love, having a community of loved ones. Freedom in many ways is walking out of a prison cell and realizing that you were the one that held the key the whole time.